Dad, are you crying?
Who is your daddy? Who is your daddy and what does he do?
I am your father.
Welcome back to Two Dads, One Sippy Cup. We are here today, not with each other, despite having planned to be with each other.
Yes.
Kind of sucks, but with all these flight cancellations, unfortunately my flight to New York got canceled, so I did not get to go. On the plus side, I pulled a hair out of my butthole today, and that always feels kind of good. Like one of those long hairs, like when you find your wife's hair.
What?
You know what I mean?
From your butthole?
You know when like you're just like in the shower and you're like, oh, I got a hair, and you pull it, you're like, whoa, like, that's it. You know what I mean? You've never
I
had that
mean,
happen?
no. I've had it on my junk, but not in my butthole.
It's always like in my crack, and I'm like pulling it out. It's like sliding up my crack. You know what I mean?
Yeah, see the thing is, mine is just so hairy.
That's true. I have like no hair in my
I feel
butt.
I feel like for this part, I feel like we should do ASMR for this part, where we talk about pulling hairs out of buttholes.
So Mike got a new
I
microphone,
feel like
obviously.
I feel like yeah. Shout out Nick for the birthday present. I have no idea how far I should be from this thing. This is my first time. So if we get real close, we can sound really cool. Also, shout out the Two Dads One Sippy Cup shirt from Aunt Olivia.
Oh yeah, Mike's got
You
that new
know,
shirt.
that's how it. That's right. We got the merch. We got the merch.
Um,
Well,
yeah. So
anyway, it kind of blows that you couldn't come this week, man.
yeah, it
Kind of
was
missed you.
real shitty. We were really psyched to travel for the first time with him, just to kind of to get it out of the way because it wasn't going to be a stressful weekend. So, but it is what it is. I woke up
Well,
at 4 o'clock.
you weren't psyched for that.
I guess just because I have a couple
You weren't
weddings coming
psyched for
up.
the taking him on a plane.
No, I mean no, of course not. But
Okay.
but I was looking forward to getting it out of the way, like to just going for it and being done with it. Um, but whatever. Um, is what it is, I guess. We looked up
Okay. I
flights
feel you.
like
I
the
get it.
whole day. Like there was no
Like
more
you said,
flights.
no stress.
But yeah, so we didn't get to go. But how I actually haven't even talked to you really yet. So how was the party? How was the 30th birthday party? So I will wish Michael a happy
Well, I mean,
30th.
yeah, yeah. Everyone wish me a happy 30th, or don't listen to this, losers, losers.
Oh yeah, like
Anyway,
it, like, comment,
uh,
subscribe below.
yeah. Leave 5-star reviews, please. That's how we get paid. That's how we get paid to do this for you guys.
Yeah, man. It's not like
The party was good, man. Yeah. But we did miss you. It was really unfortunate that your flight got canceled. That was like I honestly I thought you were kidding. I woke up to that text Friday morning and I was like, it's a joke. Like he's just fucking with me. And then I was like, Nicole, like text Vinny and find out if he's like for real. And I don't know if she ever did, but
she
it
texted me
was
and
for
said
real.
like I can't believe like that happened, and I was like, yeah, like super fucked. Like she didn't like she wasn't like, are you for real? She I guess like I didn't even realize like that was the purpose of the text, but yeah, no, it was
Maybe it wasn't.
for
Maybe
real.
that might not have been on her mind.
True.
But yeah, it sucks. Our
But
our sons are just not meant to be friends, I
no, I
guess.
guess not. How was everything? How was your 30th? How like did anybody give you any gag gifts? Anything crazy?
Nothing crazy. I got a lot of nice things. Uh, I had like a couple of it's not like they were Indian givers because like that's when you give a gift that you get to someone else. Like what
I
is it? What is that? What is that?
I I don't think you're allowed to say Indian giver anymore, but if I were to say Indian giver, it would
Okay.
mean that I gave you a gift and then I took it back.
Okay, so technically, I had a couple Indian givers at my party.
Oh, really?
So I'll get back to the party. I just want to fast forward to after the party. A couple people came to my house, and they had actually given me some of these. You know who you are. And I don't know if they listen. I doubt it. Because one's a girl, not a dad, and the other's her boyfriend, who I just met. So you know who you know who you are. Um, but they got me a 12 pack of high noons and came back to my house after and then drank all of the high noons.
Wow.
Like that's like some serious Indian giver type stuff,
Okay,
or whatever you want to call it,
let me
since we're
let
not
me ask
allowed
you
to.
something. Let me ask you something. Did you have any seltzer-like drinks at your house available for people?
I think so. Here's the thing, right? I didn't anticipate on like almost everyone coming back to my house. Like at least like friends, like
Right.
family didn't come. It was like 15 or so people, and like it just turned into like a drink fest. And I didn't anticipate that, to be honest. Like I was just like, oh, Danny's gonna come back, Jimmy, Rossi, not like we're just gonna like open Pokemon cards or like watch the Yankees or something.
Right, right.
Um, and then it just turned into like all the guys hung out downstairs, all the girls hung out outside, and like everyone was just drinking, and it was wild. It got pretty rowdy, man. It got pretty rowdy. Um, I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't know. This big thing is in my face. It's large, but it's cool. I don't know what I'm doing, but it sounds nice. Um, and anyway, back to the party. The party was really nice. The food was awesome. It was nice to like have my friends there, like it's rare that like everyone gets together. Like
Right, right. Must have been nice.
not not that you would know, because you don't come. But people like get together for like a wedding. Like
Right.
that's when you see everyone, especially people from out of state or whatever. So it was like really nice. Everyone, it was nice to see everyone, family, friends, and there were a lot of kids. So there
Nice.
was Mikey, his cousin Quinn, his cousin Alicia, sorry. There was JJ, my little homie JJ.
Cool.
Um, I think that was it for the kids, but they were running around. The room was good. It was
Nice.
big, so the kids got to run around like crazy. It was a good day, man. And yeah, now I'm old. Um, and you were missed, but the food was awesome. The cake was good. Nicole did awesome putting everything together.
Nice.
Um,
I was just saying to Marissa
I didn't get the
yesterday.
gift you sent me though.
Oh, you didn't get my gift?
No,
Well,
I haven't gotten a gift from you.
I was actually gonna ask you because like we got Michael, we didn't get you a gift, but we did get your son a gift, and I was like, we got him this
Okay.
little shirt, and I'm like, I don't know, man, like it's definitely bigger than the size that he's supposed to be, but I'm like, that guy's a big guy, like I don't know, like what size clothes does he wear?
He is a big guy. So it depends honestly. Like, so he's gonna be 15 months soon,
Okay,
and most of the time his clothes are 18 to 24 months.
yeah, so it was, I think it's too small. Wait, or did we get 18 to 24? I
What
forget.
did you get?
I forget if it was 12 to 18
Or
or
like
18 to
two like
24.
2T.
Oh,
12 to 18 will probably be small. Um,
especially now because he's not gonna get it for a
but
month. So
yeah, you might want to hold on to that
no,
for a little Chesno.
we have the receipt. I'm gonna have to bring it back and get. They had the other sizes there. Um, but yeah, I was actually just talking to Marissa about weddings because we have a bunch of weddings coming up, and I was like, yeah, like we go to weddings now, and it's sort of like just the last time you'll see those people. It's like that's what the wedding is.
Hmm.
It's like
Yeah.
you're going and you're like the next time you even think about those people, you're gonna say, "Damn, I haven't seen those people in 20 years. Where was that? Oh
Yep.
yeah, the wedding." Like that's what that is nowadays.
Oh yeah. Well, that's the goal, right? Like a lot of these people are like, all right, I never want to see you again, so
Right, right.
see you later.
Yeah, no, it's like
See you at the next one.
it's true. I just don't know like all like there's so many weddings, so it's just like I just know, like, I never see these people. Everyone's always like, yeah, like, we're so excited, this, that, the other. Everyone always says that to me. Nobody comes down to visit me. Tom has been saying to me since I've lived in Nevada 7 years ago, yeah, I'm gonna get out there to Nevada. The other day he's at your party. He goes, oh man, yeah, we'll all come down. I'm like, shut the fuck up, Tom.
Or not. Speaking of, I mean, he does do that. But speaking of Tom, he had like a little beard going. Like
Really?
he looked hot, man. Tom
Damn.
looked good.
Good for
Yeah.
Tom, man.
I mean, I think maybe he's been off from work or something because he said he's shaving it.
Hmm.
So maybe he's like been off.
Gotcha.
But I've never really seen Tommy with a beard. It looked kind of nice.
That's cool. Good for Tom.
I mean, listen, Tom's a handsome guy. He's like a big guy, and like to add that beard to his repertoire is kind. He added the beard, and it was really hot. Nice. How'd I do?
That was good. For
How'd I
like,
do?
it's making the two dads thing seem like we're two dads. Like two.
Oh, oh.
Yeah, it's adding that psych.
So that creepy like stuff.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
You know.
Um,
Anyway, but you were missed, man, and I'll see you at my 50th. Okay.
yeah, maybe. Maybe.
When we all come to visit, when Tom
Right,
says.
right. Yeah, so we didn't have anything to do all weekend because like naturally, we didn't plan anything else. So I had to go pick up my dog from her $96 sleepover that she
Nice.
had. So that was nice. So I didn't even get a weekend without my dog, but I paid $100 for her to be with people for a night, and then we went to a brewery with a couple of Marissa's friends who had their kids there too. And I don't know, we're never really around other people or other kids in general, just in the past 5 months. But it was good to hang out with some people, and we didn't realize like these were little kids too, so they were like, "Let's go outside," and it was like freezing outside, like it was cold as fuck. And
Okay, what's freezing? You
it
Southern
it was
people.
like 40 degrees and 40, probably 45 and windy, 50 and windy, like to the point where like we were
Okay,
we were in
one
the
of it is the wind. The
yeah,
wind.
we were in the shade, and I was like, it's pretty cold for me, and like we did not bring a sweatshirt for Chenzo, so I was like, ah shit, like this,
You
I
mean
guess
Chesno?
Chenzo. So this was like my bad dad moment. I feel like we just like I had to like wrap him up in a blanket and like hold him like the whole time we were outside because like the kids wanted to like run around and play, which is like totally fine. Like I was running around like playing like what is it called with the bean bags, cornhole, cornhole. But not really playing, because he was like 2 years old. So we were just kind of like, he was like, throw it. And I would throw it. And he'd go, throw this one. And I'd throw it again. He's like, throw this one. I was like, I don't get the game, man. Like, it seems like I'm just throwing beanbags. Like, you're not even helping me. Like,
Yeah. There's no game. It's just throwing shit, man. That's it. That's the game.
but yeah, so we hung out with them outside. And Chenzo had to face the cold
Chesno.
weather. But it was pretty funny, like when the wind hits babies' faces and they're like with their mouths the whole time.
No. So your son is still like young. Not that Michael's old, but Michael to this day forgets how to breathe when the wind hits him in the face, and he's petrified, like scared. So like anytime it's windy, I have to like run to my car. He's like he can't handle it. He
That's
cannot
very funny.
handle wind. The kids, he can't do it. He cannot do it. But it's all right. He looks cute while it's happening, but he's petrified.
No, yeah,
His
that's for
hair's
sure.
like blowing. He's like a baby model. But that stuff, the wind, no,
Blows their mind.
not for
Yeah,
him.
yeah. Um,
So that was your bad dad moment, though.
that
Like
was
that
it.
was it.
Yeah, it was like pretty cold. I felt like even like the other couple was like, cause like the other Marissa's friend was like, oh, can I hold him? And so Marissa gave him to him, obviously gave him to her, and she was like holding him, and like his like pant legs were like coming up, and it was cold. So like like I wanted to like go over there and like pull his pant legs down, but like I didn't want to like like someone else is holding him. Like I didn't want to be
Mhm.
like, what are you doing, you idiot? But like her husband actually came over and like readjusted his pants for like it was like they
Oh,
were
good.
they were normal people, and like I don't meet normal people very often.
Well, I'm really glad that you were gonna let your kid freeze because you didn't want to embarrass the woman. So that's some real good parenting right
Hey
there.
man, it's all about etiquette first. Etiquette first.
Uh-huh. The kid's feet's gonna turn like black from frostbite, but don't worry about it.
Oh shit.
So okay, so that was your bad dad moment. Let's get into my bad dad moment.
I really think that we
Um,
need to get rid of the microphone.
no man, this microphone is gonna take us to the next level. Okay, and for all you listeners out there, I do it for you. I do it for the people.
So
Yeah,
whispery.
this is a creepy episode, dude. This
This is
this
for sure
episode is
episode.
creepy.
Yeah, I
It
don't like it.
started off bad. It started off on like a creepy you pulling things out of your butt, and we're here. Um, you did list this podcast on Apple as like health and wellness.
I did
So
notice
there.
that the other day, and I was like, damn, I don't know if I should consider this like wellness.
Yeah,
Like,
this I don't know what this is, but it ain't that.
I found one that was
Um,
called parenting, but like I was like, this isn't like the best advice by any means. So like, I don't want it to be like, there's not many good
well,
categories.
this isn't advice. We told you episode one. If you didn't listen, that's your fault. We're not doctors. We're not here for you to follow our advice. We're just telling you how we do it,
Basically,
how we fuck up.
we needed like an hour time slot where we could be by ourselves and talk without like having to like run somewhere else. So this is basically just for us to like bullshit, and we are allowing it to be heard by other people, which is why we say things like Indian giver.
That's a thing, dude.
I
I'm
think it
not.
was a
Come on,
thing.
man.
It's like a thing like Christopher Columbus was a guy, but like we're not supposed to celebrate him
Come on, man. Christopher
anymore.
Columbus. It worked out. It
It
was
did work
fine.
out for him.
He took a chance and he got a day out of it.
Yeah, you do one chance. Um, you think you get one
All right.
chance?
So you need you need before we get canceled. Would you like to hear my bad dad
I do.
moment
I want to hear your bad
of
dad
the
moment.
week? So this one's actually like, I mean, listen, it happens, but so we were giving Michael a bath, and Michael's like, you need two sets of eyes on Michael. He is, he's a wild boy, and so we're giving him a bath. He's in the bathtub, not like a baby bath, like the literal bathtub, and Nicole's like, all right, I'm gonna go make his bottle. I'm like, all right, well, he wants to get out, so like, hurry up. And now Michael like will literally climb out of the bathtub when he wants out of the bathtub, which is not good.
It's too slippery,
So I
or
keep. I mean, he's wet. It's a
right?
tub. It's slippery.
Okay.
So, and then like I don't have a towel because that's Nicole's job. She's the towel person. I'm the giver to the towel. You
Oh,
know,
okay.
it's a two-man system because it has to be with him. And also like I like giving him a bath. Like he's cute, man. Like I don't want to skip that. Like me and Nicole could very easily do it alone
Right,
probably,
right.
but I don't want to skip it. Like he's cute, dude. He's my man.
I very
Anyway,
rarely get to do
so
bath time, but I got to do bath time today actually, and I do love bath time. It's mad fun.
except when he poops,
Yeah,
but
no,
Michael's
pooping in the
never done that.
bathtub
that
is not
that's a
fun, but
Chesno special.
yeah.
So anyway, Nicole leaves and he keeps wanting to get out. So I'm like, no, you gotta sit, buddy. So he starts to like Nicole has like candles like in the corner of the tub for when she takes a bath. And Michael goes to grab one. So I'm holding his hand and I go to grab the candles. But what happens is he slips and goes right under the water and he flips out. Like flips. And like
Holy
he's
shit.
like gasping. He's like gasping for air, like he was under there for like an hour. I'm like, dude, you were under there for like half a second. He's like, I'm like, dude, chill, man. Like it's not a big deal.
Holy shit.
And he flipped out. I felt so bad. I immediately blamed Nicole. I was like, you left me here by myself. I told you he wanted out. It's no one's fault. It just happened. But it happened on my watch, so that's my bad dad moment of the week. Uh,
I don't. Maybe this is
I
bad.
tried to.
Sometimes I'll just pour the water over Vincent's face, Is just to get him used to
Yeah.
it? Is that good or bad, or is that just being like torturous?
S- so to this day, Chesno's what, 5 months?
He just turned 5 months. Yeah.
Yeah, the day of my party when you're supposed to be here, or the day you're supposed to leave sick.
Yeah.
Um, so Michael is gonna be 15 months. So in that 10 months, he has not learned to like water on his head. Getting the soap out of his hair is like pulling teeth. Like it is bad. So
Really?
keep it. Does, I don't know. Like I feel like we have recently still tried to just pour water on his head and hope for the best.
What
But
does
he
he do? Just like
flips, dude.
he like
Like
screams and cries, or he just like yells at you?
screams and cries, screams. Dude, if you put a little bit of water like near his neck, he starts flipping out because he knows what's gonna happen.
Um,
So I don't
yeah,
know, dude. Keep doing your way because maybe it'll work. I don't
maybe.
really know.
He like looks like he's gonna freak out, and I'm like, dude, you're fine. Like, chill. And like, I try not to like, I don't know. Like, it sounds like stupid, but like, I try not to like be like, are you all right? And like, I don't know if that
Yeah,
helps or like, but like, you could see in his face, he's like, should I freak out? Should I freak out? You know?
yeah. It's a little different, like for Michael, right? Because he now understands like what's happening.
Right.
Like if you go to put a shirt on him and he's holding like his sippy cup or a cookie or something, he knows like, all right, this arm's in. Let me grab it here because he knows like I'm
Yeah.
getting changed. He knows what things mean.
Hmm.
So I will try and be like, all right, Michael, we gotta wash your head, and he doesn't give a fuck. He's like, nah,
No.
we don't wash my head, dude. We
He's
leave
like,
my head alone.
it's fucking clean, motherfucker. That's funny.
My head is clean. Fuck off.
I had actually another bad dad moment, I guess, but I had Chenzo's first
Whoa,
like
2 in 1 week,
two
huh?
in a week. Yeah, his first like smashes his head on the ground type deal. We
That's nothing.
that's nothing.
Don't worry about it.
We bought one of those like mats for the floor, like a rubberish mat. And he's been like sitting up on his own a little bit now, so he like will sit up and like not that he'll sit up, but like you'll put him seated, and like he grabs onto this little
He can sit up.
yeah
He can do it. Just
yeah.
assisted.
So he'll like grab onto like the toys that are like hanging on like the little fucking hanging toy thing, and like he's like he like grabs and tries to go put it in his mouth, and like he was doing it for a couple minutes today, and he was like, I guess he just got like his abs got tired, and he let go of the toy, and he just like fucking whipped back and smacked his head on the ground. I was like, oh fuck, like you know, and it just like bounced, and like he just like looked like he was about to cry, and like I was like, you're good, dude, we're good, dude, right? And he was not good. He was not
Yeah.
good at all. Like he was very
So
upset.
Michael is like king of falling. So this kid's legs is cut like they're legitimately covered in bruises. Like if the our daycare didn't know us, like I feel like they'd be concerned. Like his legs are just black and blue. So he's actually learned like when he falls to like tuck his head
Oh,
so he
okay.
doesn't like smacks.
Huh.
So like he kind of looks like a turtle. But he like knows what's going on because he falls frequently.
That's
So
funny.
you'll get there.
Yeah.
They're boys, man. They're resilient. They're. I mean, listen, Chesno's a little young. Like he's
I've,
still got those soft spots, you know. But
yeah, no, for sure. I gotta be careful. But like, I definitely like am more like rambunctious with him now. Like this week I started holding him upside down, makes him throw up immediately. But
nice,
it is pretty fun.
classic dad move.
Yeah, holding the kid upside down is a classic dad move.
So like throwing the baby or like holding him upside down, classic dad stuff. Like I said, watch out for them fans. Know from experience.
Yeah, I do watch out for the fans. I'm not as tall as you, so like, it is nice.
Yeah, and you also have like you probably have vaulted ceilings in that mansion you got.
I was just gonna say
So
the ceilings are much taller than the way they are in Long Island.
uh, yeah, and that gigantic mansion you have.
I think they're nine
Jesus
9 feet. Does that
Christ.
make sense? Yeah, they're pretty fucking tall. But there's no hitting his head on the ceilings down here. But upstairs in his bedroom, I probably if I tossed him a little bit, you know, like I could get him, like for
Okay.
sure.
Well, don't do it. Don't do it. Really like messed me up
Oh,
today.
that's what that's from.
His
That black
nails are
mark.
like razor claws.
How
I
do you
have them
like,
everywhere. He
dude?
just grabs my face like I'm like,
It's
dude,
gotta be impossible to
relax.
cut his nails. I'm sure. Can you even cut his nails or like
Now?
no?
Oh my
Yeah.
god. It's so hard, dude. He does not let you. I mean, we never cut him. We have that electric file thing.
Oh, okay.
But even like now, we try him to let him use Luna's like scratching post back here. So like trim his nails, but
Low key, what I do is I put his fingers in my
he's.
mouth and bite his nails off. I don't care.
I feel like that's not like okay.
It's what I do.
Listen, every parent has their own style. I feel you,
And there's just
but
like the file takes so fucking long, man. That thing is so annoying. Like it's so annoying.
yeah, but you do all 10 fingers and then
No,
10 toes in your
no,
mouth.
no. I don't do toes. I don't fuck with toes. I don't do the toes. Like the toenails don't grow long yet. Really? Is that normal?
So yeah, no, that's normal. I remember we didn't cut Michael's toenails for like 6 months, dude. Like legit, his toenails like never grew, and now they're like bear claws. So I don't know.
Sometimes like the big toe one will grow, but like I can usually get his toes because like his fingers have like he squeezes them to a fist and I can't get him. But like the toes is like you hold the foot, you got the toe isn't going anywhere. But the finger is like
No,
if
Michael,
I can't get him.
Michael Gator rolls, bro. Everything you try and do to him, he Gator rolls. He has a big shit in his fucking diaper, Gator roll. Poop flying around. He's rolling. There's one solution that works like 80% of the time, and that's YouTube. Like, here's old McDonald. Watch this shit.
While you're changing him, kind of thing,
Yeah, but then I wish there was a way to like lock your phone while you like watch something
right?
because he's clicking out. He's going to different apps. I'm like, he's gonna start calling people next. Like, I don't know, but it's like there's got to be a way to like, here's the video. It doesn't go away unless you hit one particular button.
Yeah, cause like even when I FaceTime my parents and like he will be on the phone with them, like not that he's like on the phone with them, but like sometimes I give him the phone because it's it's fucking cute. Like when he's like holding the phone up to his face like an idiot, and he like but then he touches all the buttons and like X's out. I'm like I wish I could just like lock the screen.
Yeah,
That would be a great
Michael.
feature.
Well,
That's a great phone
Michael's.
feature.
Yeah, let's figure this out. Forgot the pod. Let's figure that out.
Yeah, we'll develop our own phone that has a lock feature.
That's also AMSR. What is it? AMSR? What is it?
ASMR, right? ASMR.
AS.
Yeah, it's ASMR.
I'm, I'm, I'm asthma. I'm asthma. Asthma.
Scratch your beard near it. Get. I don't like that. You might get
We're
dads.
getting
You might
like,
get dads a little horned up on here.
dude, coming up next, two dads wants to become OnlyFans. Watch.
All right, so we're gonna start a new segment where we just call someone at random and ask them a random question. So this
About
question
parenting.
about
About
parenting,
parenting.
yeah. So this question we just actually made up. Mike made it up. It's gonna be you're at a restaurant, you're in the bathroom with your diaper bag and your baby, shit's everywhere, but you ran out of baby wipes. Actually, in this scenario, yeah. So you have no baby wipes.
No, you didn't. You didn't run out. You forgot because you're a bad dad.
Oh, okay. So you forgot the
That's
baby
the
wipes
scenario.
altogether. All right, here we go. Call him up.
All right. Well, it all depends on if he answers. Can you hear this?
No.
Yo,
Hi, Jimmy. How are you?
good. How are you, Michael?
You're live on Two Dads, One Sippy Cup, and we have a very important question for you.
You do?
Yes, sir. We are currently recording, and you are our first ever cold call where we just. I hope you're ready. We're, Vinny. I don't. You won't be able to hear Vinny, but he's good. He's bald and he's short. So he's the same.
All right.
All right,
So
let's ask
here's
this
the question. Are you ready? No, this is like a what would you do? What would you do if you, Emily, and Alicia are out to eat dinner, fancy restaurant? She takes a little dookie, poops herself. Emily's all boozed up. She can't take the baby. You take the baby into the men's room. Of course, there is no changing station because America is sexist. And You reach in your diaper bag and you forgot the baby wipes. What do you do? And it's an explosive one, Jim. What do you do?
It's tough, man, because you're telling me that there's no changing in the men's room. Patient in the women's room?
Unconfirmed. Up to you to find out if
Okay.
you want.
To see if there's anyone else in there so I could use the changing table and maybe, have her look out for me. But regardless, there's no
Can't hear him.
changes. No wipes thing. I don't know about that, man. I don't know. That's so hard. Like, what do you do? Do you like wet tissue paper and clean it up that way? I mean, it's
I mean,
I
Jim,
would wet my
chances are
socks.
it's a one ply.
I'd wet
It's
my
a one
socks.
ply toilet paper.
that's not good.
I'm going with my socks.
It's code red. Oh no, I don't know what I would do at that point.
Do you want to know what Vinny would do? He just told me.
Yeah.
He would wet his socks.
No, I was thinking that too. Like, what other piece of cloth, like, clothing or cloth do I have?
You
Right.
gotta go like underwear, socks, undershirt if you have.
Yeah.
Um,
And then so that would be out of the options for me. So I was thinking like socks. Like it has to be the socks, I guess. I don't know. Maybe I would like someone who works there or take a napkin from the table. You
ooh, a
think
cloth napkin. A cloth
Cloth
you
napkin.
think
Good
that
idea.
give me 3 napkins and hopefully that works out.
What do you do with them when you're done?
It's garbage. You're supposed to, yes. You have to.
Get rid of all evidence. I
You
understand.
do. Yes. So that would be definitely the very nightmare scenario like that. I mean, if there's no changing table, then my options are what? Bathroom floor, right? I mean, unless
Bathroom floor. Maybe you're sticking her in the sink for all I know. I don't know. It's up to you.
I feel like I would do it on my lap.
on a fancy restaurant. I mean, I wouldn't expect it to be like, a your sink or whatever the hell it's just sitting there. So hopefully there'd be something. If not, I would have to break out the mat. If I have the mat, how expensive this question is. But if I have the mat in the bed, I'll put it on the floor and hope for the best.
Well, Jimmy, you answered admirably. We appreciate you, and we probably all would have done the same thing. And honestly, I've been there. So one time, I picked up Michael from daycare and had to take him straight to the doctor, and I forgot diapers and I forgot wipes. And luckily, he did not poop. He just peed, and I was able to put a gross diaper back on him. But so I've been there. But thank you for your time. We got to wrap this up because we are live recording. Thank you, Jimbo. We love you, and we'll maybe hear from you next time.
That's our
Thanks so
first.
much for the call. Really appreciate it. Good luck with the show.
All right, let's get into our Reddit post of the week. This was on the
Yes,
Reddit
do it.
parenting subreddit. It's a question about basically just like things you were naive about before children. Like when you went into it, you thought you were going to do something one way, and then like now you just do it completely different. But here's what this one says. My friend is currently pregnant and planning to be in a wedding she has to fly in for about 2 weeks postpartum. I tried to give some realistic advice about the challenges she might face, but she is determined that she will look and feel fabulous. The baby will have no issues with travel, sleeping, feeding, remaining a quiet and well behaved spectator during the ceremony, and she will not be waking up every 2 hours to feed the baby if she is asleep. And it says it, and she will not be waking up every 2 hours to feed the baby if she is asleep. I wish her all the best and hope her plans go smoothly to her expectations. She is an ambitious and unshakable woman, so if anyone can make it work, it's her. But I can't help thinking she's in for a rude awakening. I had plenty of my own naive notions about what parenthood was going to be like. My body's going to bounce right back. Sex isn't going to be any different after giving birth. It seems like it's all about her though. My child is never going to eat X, Y, or
What a
Z.
bitch.
I'm going to make homemade organic baby food every day. She is not allowed to watch TV until 3 years old. You know, all the typical like some people do it this way, some people do it this way. So many expectations
I
that
never said any of those things.
so many expectations that experience proved me totally wrong. What sort of things were you naive about for kids? So what do you think about this? I think because like let's not look at it from like the woman's point of view because I don't know. But what would you do if Nicole was like 2 weeks after this baby's born, we're gonna fly to North Carolina to a wedding? What would you say to Nicole?
No, we're good.
Yeah, like I don't even think I would like let this happen as a husband. I mean, I guess like you can't really say like no, you
But
can't go, but even like Marissa had like a bachelorette party like 3 months after she gave birth, and I said to her before she gave birth, and I was like, I don't really know, like even like you could do whatever you want, but like I don't know if like we're gonna be ready to be like have one of us away from the other person like while
well, I
we're doing
mean, it's
this.
also different. It's also different though. Like for you guys, you're like alone.
Right, that's true.
Like like if Nicole went, like I'm pretty sure pretty early on Nicole went away. Not early, but
But
or
this woman is
me or
she's
whatever.
bringing the baby with her though. Like this is like 2 week old baby traveling. Like I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, but to me, looking back, like, would it be fun? No. I mean, that's why I didn't do half the things that we could have done because, like, it's
Right,
not fun. Like, I don't want a screaming baby on the plane with me. No, thank you.
right, right.
Um, but like, looking back, I feel like traveling for me with a bait with my son would be significantly harder than traveling for you with your son. That's just
I
where
have
we are in
I
life.
have
Like,
heard that like a lot of people like because like I've talked to a couple friends about like taking this flight, and
you
most
don't
people
have
were like
friends.
most. I don't really have a ton of friends, um, but a couple people told me specifically that like they were like yeah like don't worry about it like it's much harder when they want to be doing things, and like that does make sense like if you have to like be like you want to color? And they're like, no, I want to play trucks. And I'm like, I don't have fucking trucks. I got coloring books. And we're on an airplane for three
Yeah,
hours.
Michael won't even let me brush his teeth, bro. He has to do it. And when he does it, he sticks the toothbrush as far back into his mouth as he can and just chews on it. So you can't do it, man. So I
Hey,
can't
man.
imagine being like, no, just sit here on the plane for 2 hours and be quiet.
Right.
No thanks.
I
It's not
guess
gonna
think about
happen.
those teeth though. Those teeth are coming out anyway. No big deal.
Yeah, but bro, that's so bad.
Is it bad? I don't even know anything
Not
about
that
that
it.
yet.
Well, I mean, I don't know what happens if a baby has like a cavity, but
They
I can't
probably
imagine
can't
that
get
it's
a
like
cavity. They probably,
cheap,
yeah,
you know?
definitely not. Definitely not cheap. Because it's
So,
not like you can be like open
so
wide
yeah.
while we drill this tooth. Like, you know what I mean? Like that baby.
Okay, so the pediatrician, you're supposed to go to the dentist like pretty early for them. It's either so they say, right? I think it's like 6 months after his first tooth, or at 1 year. It's normally around the same. And the pediatrician at 1 year was like, "Listen, there's no point in going to the dentist with him because he ain't gonna sit there and let the guy go in his mouth. So."
Right, right.
We'll figure it out at 2 because right now, no
It's not.
shot.
It's not worth it.
We've also like really straight off topic. We're supposed to be talking about being naive before becoming a parent, and we're talking about Michael's teeth.
Well, shit happens. I don't know. Like I can't think of anything specific where I was like, I'm gonna do it this way, and then I ended up doing this way. I mean, I guess, but the one thing would probably be like sleeping with him in the bedroom. Like after a couple months, we were like some like we just like read a bunch of articles about like sleep training because it was getting tough, and they were like the number one thing we read about was like how in the American Academy of Pediatrics is like they should sleep with you until 6 months and then at least a year and like it's so long. And then like when you read like other
Yeah,
people, they're kind of just like everybody sleeps better if you're in separate rooms. And like at first I was like nervous about it, but moving him into another room was the best day of my life. Like so far,
yeah. I
there's
mean,
just like
so the only
so
thing
much easier to sleep.
I was naive about two things, and one was kind of just the way I was brought up, and it was like I didn't want Michael going to a daycare or have someone watching him. Like I kind of just always figured like family, like and when your parents, your in-laws, they all both work, mom and dad, and uh, they both work full time. That you ain't getting that. That it's a
Right.
different world now. So I guess that was one thing I was like naive about, I guess, and like we got lucky obviously with a family friend. And the second was I was I was convinced I wanted twins. And I'm telling you right now, if I had twins, I don't know if I'd be here because I might have just never slept and just and like
Just passed
felt like
away.
just passed away. I didn't want to say that. I didn't want to say like passed away because I've already said Indian giver, so I don't
Oh
want
yeah,
like two strikes,
two
but
strikes for sure not. Dude, I text my
but
I text my brother this week cause like we have we're gonna be
because you're
traveling
his brother.
we're gonna be traveling together, me and Marissa, like without the baby coming up, and I was kind of like, we need to have like some semblance of a plan, like God forbid, like who's gonna take the baby? So like, I text my brother, I'm like,
Oh, you talking
hey,
about Frank, like just in case.
yeah, I was like, just so you know, like we want, if we die, like we'd like you to be like in charge here, like nothing wrong, nothing against my parents, but like I don't want my kid to grow up with people that are gonna like pass away like when he's like trying to go through the most difficult parts of his life, like
Yeah,
as
but what
I'm
about Johnny?
Johnny lives in Salt Lake City, and it's not the same. Frankie like has a girlfriend. He's like moving, gonna get a house. Like, like it just makes sense. It's like whatever. So I was just like texting him. He's like, yeah, man. Like, would I like get your mortgage? I'm like, no, dude. You would just like have a bunch of money because like of the life insurance and like all of our money and like everything. Like you would just have everything. Like you would just own it. You know what I mean? Like, would he have the
Wait,
mortgage? Like,
wait,
I don't
wait.
know.
Hold on. What about me, man? You don't want to pick me? I'm not good enough.
I mean, like, we thought actually about that, but at the end of the day, like, it's really just a family thing. Like, you know,
Am I anywhere in that life insurance policy?
no, you are not. I could throw 1% at you though. You want 1%?
I'll take one. I'll take 1%.
All right.
I'll take it.
I said to Marissa, I was like, we should get like a life insurance policy that like only works if like we both die, because that's probably like a pretty cheap life insurance policy, but you probably get a lot of money. You know?
Yeah. What are the odds of that?
Right. Exactly.
What are the odds? Fucked up.
But
This is
yeah,
so
I
fucked up.
guess those are our naiveties. But all right. Dad,
Naivetes is a word.
I believe so. Yeah, like those are like the things we were naive
Okay.
about. The naiveties, I think.
Okay. Fine. Whatever.
We could Google it. You
Whatever.
want to Webster's Merriam-Webster it? Um,
I'm good, man.
you're
I'm
good.
good. I believe you.
All
Na-
right.
Naivetes. Naivetes.
All right. It is time for
Daddy.
the. It is time for the dad review of the week. And this week we are going to be doing none other than Mr. What is he? Mr. Walter White from Breaking Bad.
Heisenberg.
Heisenberg. So we're just going to be looking at, is this guy a good or bad dad? Um, all right, I'm gonna let you start because I actually haven't seen all of Breaking Bad. I've only seen the first season, so I'm
So,
basing it all on that.
so I've watched it. I've watched it twice. I watched it when it was out, and then I actually gave up with 8 episodes left because, to be honest, I'm like one of the rare people who hate it. I hate it. I think it's a horrible show.
I've seen the first season probably two or three times at this point, and like I've never really been able to like get past that. And everyone always says like the same old, you got to get into season two, and you got to get past this part. I'm not into that. Make the show fucking good the
No.
whole fucking time, and then I'll watch.
Well, that's cool though, right? But I tried it, bro, twice, like all the way through, and I thought it was horrible. But that's not what we're here for.
No,
We're here for Walter White. I
Walter White.
I think I think Walter was a good dad. Uh, I don't think he. We'll say is, but the show's over, obviously. He was a good dad, and then it kind of all went to his head, or the power, the money, whatever, and like it started for the right reasons, right? Like he's dying, he thinks he's dying, he needs the money for his family, for him. He doesn't want to leave his family in debt, all that kind of shit. His son has special needs, uh, but it just goes south, man. And he just like is such a douche, like such a douche. Like I don't know.
I feel like for
I
me
mean, it's
with Walter White, I always was like, I just felt like he was a shitty person from day one. Like he was always just such a like a little bitch in the first season. Like, and I feel like his wife kind of was just like knew that, and I didn't think he was like a great like role model by any means. Like,
yeah, but he was just like a normal, like dopey, like he wasn't like a cool guy at all. But he was just like a typical like mid. Where did they live? Like Nevada? Like where did they live? Utah or something?
uh, I don't fucking know. New Mexico, New Mexico.
Yeah, yeah. Like he was just like a middle, like a Midwest, like normal
That's not the
dad. Like he
Midwest,
was a
man.
teacher. What's the Midwest?
It's like Ohio.
What?
Yeah, dude.
Midwest.
Midwest is like,
Midwest states. Oh shit, that's like north. I thought Midwest like went all the way down. You
uh,
know?
I think New Mexico would
Does
be
that make
considered
sense?
the desert. No, I don't. I don't agree.
No.
I don't think that makes sense. But whatever.
Why?
Here,
Why does it have to only be the northern states? That's so
that's
stupid.
like saying
That's so
like
stupid.
South
That is so
America.
stupid. That is so stupid.
Okay, fucking.
Anyway, anyway, he was a normal dude. Was he a cool dude? No, but he was just a normal
there
dude
was one
who
scene where he
went
was
to
cool though.
work.
Like when he beat the shit out of that kid in the thrift shop. That was fucking awesome. Like, that,
I don't even remember that.
dude, they were like making fun of his son,
But
and they were, and then he came. He like
oh,
walked.
so see, like I'm saying,
Yeah,
he was a cool, he was a good dad. I really
right,
believe he was. But I don't think he ended up a good dad.
right. I agree.
Um, he
Um,
constantly. I mean, you didn't watch though, but like he was like putting his family in danger like a lot when he could have gotten out a lot, and he just didn't. And like fuck you, man. Like you suck. He was so annoying. I think so. Like this is like a good dad to like talk about, but personally, I fucking hate the guy. So he was always trying to like fix Jesse. Like Jesse's just like a drug addict. Like leave him alone, man. Like let him do his thing.
yeah, I feel like I
I
guess
don't
that's
know.
part of the thing too. Like I just didn't. I just, like I can't watch shows like that. Like when like when it's like so bizarre and like unrealistic. Like Ozark is the same. It's the same fucking show. Ozark is just Breaking Bad, but like different. You don't think so?
Kinda. Yeah, now that I think about it, yeah.
It's literally
I
the same
mean,
show. It's like
it,
he's just like I'm putting his
it was
family in
just
danger.
so absurd.
Yeah, and that's how I felt about Ozark. But whatever. I was just like I don't like I thought he was just like a dicky guy. Maybe that doesn't mean he's a bad dad, but I'm still not gonna give him a high rating because I just think he was not great overall in the one season that
Yeah,
I
but
saw.
see, wanna where the difficulty comes in with these ratings of like there is so much of Walter White's life where he raised his kid that we didn't see.
Right, right, right.
And we're just going off of like such small sample size, like realistically. And so but that's what we rate, right? Like that's what we're
Yeah,
going
like
off of.
that's
That's
the
the
fun
info
part of
we
yeah.
have.
Yeah, like I don't like I can't go
Um
based off of like what earlier. Like I don't know earlier.
Yeah, but he was good though at one point. Like, and in terms of like as a dude, as like a dad, like he
Right.
appeared to be good. But I mean, honestly, I hate Walter White, and I'm gonna go like he gets plus points because all he wanted to do was provide for his family,
Right,
right?
right.
Like that's what he wanted. That was at its core what he wanted, but it turned into something way more.
Yeah, like
Like he was just
the ends were there.
too into himself.
Right.
So So for that, I'll give him a 4.8.
4.8. I'm going that's like pretty spot on, man. Yeah, I just think he's just like so weird and like the whole like working at the car wash thing is like so bizarre. Like when he like gets down and like starts like scrubbing that guy's tire after he tells him to. Like I was like, what the fuck,
Yeah, but
man?
dude, he was like a struggling dad. Like that was like a good dad moment, no?
No, stand up for yourself a little bit. I'd want my dad to stand up for himself,
Yeah, but
not get down on his knees and watch some
yeah, but
douchebag's car.
I agree. But that was like that was all what led to him becoming like a bad dad.
Right,
Like
right.
him becoming like an egotistical, like crazy person is because he never stood up for himself a day in his life, and all of a sudden he was like dying and became like a drug kingpin and was like a crazy man. Like, nah,
Yeah,
bruh, that
I
ain't
gotta
you.
go. I'm going 4.1 because
Ooh, first time you're lower than me? Is that true?
I think that is true. I was just thinking that. Um, yeah, I just think there was too many things that I didn't like about the way he did them, and I'm out on Walter White 4.1. I'm giving him a low score. And that's your dad review of the week.
Okay, all right,
4.8, 4.1.
that's cool.
Um, what do you
Nice.
what do you got going on this week? Anything new with this kid?
This week, man, I'm just trying to
Oh fuck,
survive
are
the
we supposed
week.
to do this cold
Nicole's
call?
all, yeah, but I thought you wanted to like finish and then do it
Oh,
and
good
then
idea.
possibly add it in if it works.
Good idea.
Uh, so so you want to ask me that question again?
What do you got going on this week, man?
Oh, this week, I'm just trying to survive because Nicole starts her week break on Friday. So Friday she's off, and then the whole following week. So
Oh,
that's
nice.
great for her. That's great for my son, and that's great for me. Happy wife, happy life. No school, no work equals happy wife. Um, Hanging out with a cool baby named Mikey. That's happy wife. So yeah, man, that's basically it. What about you?
Pretty much same. We got Marissa's off actually all week this week. She's been off since Tuesday, so she's had about a week and a half off. Um, so it's been nice having her home to like do all the stuff that like we normally have to like share and do together. Um, it's just
The
easier.
stuff you pay your butler to do.
My butler, yeah. So we haven't had the butler here,
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
the cleaner, the
Yeah.
dishwasher, or the chef. The
Okay.
chef hasn't come in this week, but
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
But it has been nice having my wife home. It's super helpful. It's like so much easier when you're like have somebody that's staying at home all day. Fortunately, stay at home
Well,
parents
because
is like
nothing.
not realistic for us right now, but
Yeah, sure. Nothing feels rushed when someone else is there. Like it
right.
feels rushed, but not the same. Like when you're alone and you have shit to do, that clock is ticking. That
Yeah.
clock is ticking. So
We were just
to
talking about
have
that
someone else
today. Yeah.
there is nice. So
Yeah.
that's awesome, man. Good for you. Good for you guys.
All right. That is this week's episode of Two Dads One Sippy Cup. Just like, comment, and subscribe.
Like,
Subscribe.
comment, and subscribe. Welcome to Two Dads One Sippy Cup. Thank you for listening. We really appreciate you.
Until next week.